I think I have everything I need. I better get back to the office and type this up. It should be in tomorrow's paper. Gabby stood and shook her hand. So quickly? That's fabulous. Thank you so much for coming. You've done really well here. And your heart is all good? Everything's okay? She looked nervously at Gabby's chest. Gabby plastered a smile on her face. Everything's going great. It was imperative that she appear strong and capable. She couldn't be the weak link in the cafe's success. She walked the journalist to the front door, where they paused momentarily to admire the rainbows cast from water splashing in the fountain. It's my 2-year anniversary this Saturday. I might even have a drink to celebrate, she said, jovial, reassuring. You should totally do that. Then the journalist was gone, leaving Gabby to stand for a moment and reflect on what this place had grown into in the past year. The Tin Man was nestled in a small sandstone complex, in a square set back from Chapel Street in Melbourne's South Yarra, alongside a clothes shop and a hairdresser, with a dazzling fountain in front. Mid-mornings, sunlight reflected off the fountain and created a spray of whirling golden sparkles on the floor-to-ceiling windows of the cafe. Each morning, the person who'd opened the cafe wheeled out a small coffee cart to the street and stayed there till 9 a.m, catching those who were too busy to come inside as they darted for buses and trams or hurried on foot to work or school. Gabby was proud of this place. She wanted it one day to be the legacy she left for her children. Hopefully the newspaper article would be one more piece of effective publicity to continue building this dream. Pippa arrived at 11 o'clock the next morning, carrying the newspaper. She was looking fabulous as always, in a charcoal grey apron dress over a long-sleeved black tee with black tights and boots, and her long hair in 2 plaits. A chunky black and white necklace and flawless matte makeup completed the outfit. She looked younger than her years, trendy and so artsy. Gabby sat next to her at a table in the corner, away from the noisy coffee machine, and they put their red heads together to read the article. Pippa had become something of an unofficial marketing and publicity manager for Gabby and would scrutinise every piece of media about the Tin Man. Oh, I can see what you mean about the chirpiness, Pippa said as she read. It's a bit over the top, but that's better than underwhelming. It was a half-page colour spread with lovely photos they had provided of Gabby, Ed making coffee, the glass cabinet and its gorgeous cream-filled contents, and artfully placed coffee cups on a wooden table. Pippa tapped the page. Listen to this. The Tin Man's delectable range of signature blends are guaranteed to please any coffee enthusiast. Well, that's a bit fabulous. Gabby read aloud next. In-house coffee roaster Luciano Colombera brings his Italian heritage to the trade, imbuing every roast with stunning authenticity. You'll love that, Pippa said, grinning. Luciano was a tricky man, one Gabby hadn't quite worked out yet. He blew hot and cold, happy to chat some days, distracted and moody on others. Then Pippa frowned. What is it? Gabby angled the paper to read. Where are you up to? Pippa pointed to a paragraph lower down the page. Gabriella McPhee named her cafe the Tin Man because she is a heart transplant recipient and wanted to honour her journey while building her dream business. She says she is one of the lucky ones. The 2-year anniversary of her heart transplant is this weekend, October 5. Oh no, Gabby groaned. We're not supposed to give out the date. I just mentioned it at the end after the interview was finished. I didn't think she'd put it in. Pippa rested her chin in her hand. Maybe it'll be okay. Maybe. There was nothing she could do about it now. She'd just have to wait and see what happened. Anyway, tell me what's going on with you. Pippa sighed and closed the paper, handing it to Gabby. I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? Harvey and I aren't in a good place. We haven't been for a long time. Gabby waited for more information. She'd known things weren't great, but she'd expected they'd bounce back okay. Pippa shrugged and looked out over the customers in the cafe. Gabby followed her gaze. Nearly all the tables were filled and there was a hum of chatter throughout. We've been trying date nights for a while, in an effort to reconnect. Things are awkward all the time. We snap, we fight. There's no joy anymore. Oh, that's tough, Gabby said, genuinely sympathetic. She and Cam had divorced 5 years ago and she remembered the feeling of hopelessness the final years had brought. She knew Pippa and Harvey fought. She could feel the tension in their house, but simply thought they were suffering the exhaustion that everyone in the modern world seems to be feeling. Did something happen in particular? She asked cautiously. Not an affair or anything, if that's what you mean. Pippa stiffened. Well, not that I know of. Her jaw was set grimly. Harvey doesn't seem like the affair type, Gabby agreed. Harvey was one of those straight...